To see
Recording.
you here.
I'm
You are?
recording.
No
Yeah.
way!
I had to
What? That's what we're doing?
step outside really quick just so I could see the sunlight one more time before it becomes a podcast.
Before you get put down. Before they put you down, right?
to to anyone listening to this, thank you for tuning in to our first episode, and I just want to say, just so you know, you don't have to listen to this. And
We are Leo and
I
Gabby.
appreciate how much you've listened to
Yeah.
this, and you don't have to go any further if you don't want to. There's no rule.
47 seconds. Listen, they say it's a marathon, not a sprint. We are
Go
Leo and
on,
Gabby.
we're
We are
Leo and
two
Gabby.
expert marketers. We are expert marketers who know exactly how to rope you in to listen to this podcast. And that's by
It's
negging
called-
you and saying you should listen.
It's called, yeah. It's called a hook. Here's
It's called,
here's this for a
Yeah.
hook. We have no idea what we're doing.
yeah, Captain Hook.
If that sounds good to you, okay.
You ever heard of this before? A podcast where two people don't know what the hell they're doing? Nobody's ever. When Leo and I were on a call about this before we started, we were both like, so we're gonna figure it out the first episode, right? It's like our experiment ground. Which is obviously a listenable product when you're experimenting on the podcast live.
You had ideas, right, for what we say every time.
I had a script, which you vetoed.
Well,
I-
I'm open to ideas now. What do you think?
I think we should start off by thanking the government. Just kind of generally for all they do. And then we should thank other governments. Myanmar, Djibouti. That was the country I was in Model UN in high school. You got any other ones you want to thank?
We had some good times.
Me and my best friend Mar. This is a podcast about. It's about ideas, having them.
I was thinking about there was this podcast during the pandemic called Social Distance, where they gave updates about.
Oh, I'm sure.
They gave updates about like what is this pandemic, and what is happening to our lives right now. And they stopped making episodes, and I wish they would bring it back. I really love that podcast.
So
I think
did
maybe
they
we're,
figure?
like,
Did they figure it out?
I don't know. They just stopped. They were giving all these updates. So why wear a mask? I think I look at us as this is kind of the spiritual successor to that podcast. If you like that.
We're both
We're still
doctors.
asking.
Yeah.
So what?
Doctors.
So what is going to happen, and what does this mean for us?
I love that that's every journalism podcast because they have to hook you in. Half of it is just cliffhangers. So it leaves like a lot of the podcast where there's no information being given. You're listening to a
Yes.
podcast, you're like, what could have happened to those 4 children on that fateful night? And that kind of stuff is most of the episode, and then what happened is like maybe 10 minutes of the episode.
It's a good model for us. Gabby and Leo are making a podcast. So what does this mean to our lives? And what has to change because of this, if anything?
What does this mean for society at large? If Leo and Gabby make a podcast, does that mean other people can make podcasts too? Does that mean anyone can record?
I have a theory that this is going to be the last podcast. We're
Ever?
gonna put the-
That anyone makes?
I think we're going to put the nail in the coffin of this trend, and everybody's about to start doing something else.
Could it be a trend if this is something people have been doing since like 2008? And the reason, by the way, I know it's 2008 Do you remember John Edwards? Remember
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy? I don't remember the
Where's
context.
he?
Well, one time my dad and I went to see him speak in like 2008, and he like started answering a question by going, "I just love podcasting. What could be better?" He was started talking about how much he loved podcasting, and this was before everything happened with him, which I don't remember much about that.
I
He,
think he won the election, right?
yes, that's why we got our 2008 president, Edward Obama.
He did such a good job.
Yeah. Leo, where do you live? What's your address?
My address is beep. Oh, I'm
beep,
coming in.
beat by the Pussycat Dolls. You ever hear that
Once,
song?
once again, I'm coming in from Eugene, Oregon. How about you? What little podunk town do you live in, Caddy?
I live in the town of New York City, and let me just tell you, this rodeo, it's a small town. Everyone knows everyone.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, a lot of
Guys-
movies have been made here. A lot of television, a lot of books, and a lot of hearts have been broken in this podunk town.
You know, everyone from New York always asks me what it's like to be from Eugene. They've been hearing about it on the news, all the crime. Like, it's not as bad as you think it is, you know. You don't have to be scared.
I'm really personally terrified of Eugene. Everything I hear, these subways, the subways of Eugene, Oregon. You know, there's all these, there's, what if I get on the subway in Eugene, Oregon? Someone's gonna passive aggressively hate crime me.
Oh, it is so annoying. The subways.
A passive-aggressive
let alone
hate crime.
The salt and straws. You know about this?
Oh my
Salt and
god,
straw?
yes, I do, because I went. Everyone out there is like, you gotta go to Salt and Straw, and I went. It was truly like just ice cream. It's pretty mid-level ice cream. Like Dairy
Yeah.
Queen is better.
Right, but salt and straw looks like a Panera bread from the inside.
Don't slander Panera Bread like that. I love Panera Bread.
All right, so then you should like salt and straw.
Leo, I'm nuanced. Okay? There's a lot to me.
It's like
I don't just like anything that looks the same.
What is it you like about Panera bread?
I like their bread. You know, hat on a hat, but I think Panera Bread is good bread.
You like when they make the bowl out of bread?
Leo, I'm a red-blooded American woman. I like bowl and a bread. Like, call me crazy. Do you like it, or are you saying you don't like it?
I'm just trying to think about. So if you let the ice cream melt into the waffle cone from salt and straw, that's kind of like the similar. That's kind of like a bread bowl soup situation.
Oh my god, Leo, that's an app. You gotta make an app. Salt and Straw now comes with an AI ordering system. You can't turn it off, and then you get the option of you can have your ice cream melt slowly into your cone, like kind of a drip IV situation,
Yeah.
or you can do an ice cream bread bowl,
Mhm.
or you can do a deconstructed ice cream where you get milk, a glass of milk, and then you get a bowl of sugar.
Mhm.
What do you think of that?
Yes, and you can pick all three options on the Salt and Straw AI app. And the cool thing is, the app stays on after you leave Salt and Straw, and it will. When someone calls you on the phone, you'll actually be talking to the Salt and Straw AI app. and they're going to be kind of simulating what the person would be saying. Um,
Oh, I see. So it's like you
it's,
kind of get a salt and straw companion.
yeah, exactly. And it will
Okay.
start ordering things for you in Salt and Straw, and um, everywhere else you go to. So yeah, it's really good. It's a good app.
You go to work and they're like, would you like some salt and straw with this? Would you,
You know,
do you,
the
do,
go-
do-
this the Salt and Straw app will start recommending to you ice cream orders, and it will also recommend you what it thinks your internal monologue should be, and you just kind of read it, and, and by reading it, you begin thinking it. It's a really good app.
Hey, I really like that. Was this made in Israel?
What will they think of next?
Growing up, I feel like I heard so much stuff that was like Israel invented so many amazing things, and then the things they were invented were just like, what if coffee had milk?
Yeah. No,
They
it's
have to
like
do
that.
all the selling points about when you're like a little Jewish kid. They have to they really like throw the kitchen sink at you about like what's so amazing about Israel, and the stuff they end up telling you is like crazy. They're like, you can work for Google in Israel. You can work for Google here.
You could be a white guy with dreadlocks, only in Israel.
You could be a pedophile. Only in Israel.
Beloved, we have Starbucks here.
The concept of your birthright toward
have to have fall.
this Panera Bread has a right to exist.
When did you go to Panera Bread?
I feel like you're really
Did you go to one in New York?
you're like discovering this new. I just want to be so clear. Like Panera Bread's not like an integral part of my identity.
I just want to know.
I don't like wake up every morning and think about Panera Bread. When was the last time I went? Well, I order it sometimes at work because there's a really nice soup and sandwich deal. If you even care.
Yeah, I care.
I feel like you don't. I feel like you're being a little glib about it, actually.
Sorry. I'm
Not to
a
cause
curious
conflict
guy.
during our. I just think. I just think it feels like you are really like seeing for the first time what a Panera head I am, and I'm feeling a little judged.
No, I think anything you like is good.
That's not good either.
All right,
You should be a
pick one.
neutral.
Panera Bread or Pret a Manger.
Oh, definitely Panera Bread.
Yeah,
And I know those are I know those are the two sides you kind of have to pick these days. Everything's so black and white.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite chain?
Favorite chain? I think if it's just by like buying it, it's definitely Taco Bell. It's definitely the vegan crunch wrap.
Ooh, Taco Bell's good. Taco Bell's good.
I remember in 2010, a counselor at camp describing the Crunchwrap Supreme to me, and as enticingly saying, fresh tomatoes. He had this glow on his face when he said it.
That's so
I don't know if
cool.
that was the right adjective, but I've eaten so
My
many
favorite
of
chain's the DMV.
those.
See, you didn't have to
Okay.
pick food. You could have chosen anything.
Do you have your license yet?
No. Should I start?
Yeah. You have a
Are you gonna
permit,
teach
right?
me how to drive when I see you? Yeah, I have a permit. I have a permit because
Teach
the
me how to
test is
drive.
really easy, and I'm academically oriented.
Every single thing for driving, the permit test and the driving test, I got the lowest possible score. I got the lowest possible passing score for both of them.
The permit test, I don't know that I understand that, because the permit test is like, what do you do when you see a red light? A, go. B, call a friend. C, stop. But
Yeah, it's like they don't know my life. Maybe I do have to call a friend at that moment.
me at the red
Maybe I'm
light, can I
going
phone a
through
friend?
something.
I'm sorry, man.
I remember when I got when I passed the driving test, the guy looked up at me and he begrudgingly gritted through my teeth. You got it. And then he said, barely.
Whoa. Whoa,
I
that's
got
excessive.
it.
If it was barely, he shouldn't have passed you. Like, that's crazy.
I got it.
Or he should
So
have. Yeah, I got it. I did it. When I took mine, the go on.
I was about to begin this summer internship that required me driving, and I had failed the previous test because someone had backed into me before the test began. Some old lady in a parking lot backed into me. I was just extremely shook and distracted. And so this time was like my last chance. And I went like at 5 miles per hour the whole time.
Yeah, you were
It's like-
distracted because she was so hot.
Well, I just went when it was my last. The time before, when the lady hit me, I failed that one, so I had this one more with this guy, and I just drove at like 5 miles per hour. I was completely like stiff, but it worked. Like he said, it barely worked, but I got in.
You know what they say? Better safe than good on the road. When I took my driving test, the woman who administered my exam stopped the exam early. And then, she told me like why she couldn't pass me, which is that I tried to turn left into oncoming traffic. But then she said, and that's not the only reason I can't pass you. And then she slapped me in the face and said, "You're a Jew." What? Crazy that really happened.
Is that true about the oncoming traffic thing?
Yeah, that part is true. I was so obsessed with like I was checking my blind spots and stuff.
She said you drove into oncoming traffic, and we both died, and we're in heaven now. And we can't drive. They don't have cars in heaven.
That's not the only reason I can't pass you. The reason is because we're both dead. If you can believe it.
The reason is because you're in the hospital and this is a dream.
You know how in dreams people are always saying, "This is a dream." That'd be awesome. Leo, you know what I think we should do, by the way? I have a structure idea.
Yeah.
So I think we initially said we were going to record for 20 minutes. I think we should record for 25 minutes. And when we're coming to the 23-minute mark, I think we should wrap up with a lesson for the audience.
Okay.
Something people need to know.
Okay, yeah.
I know you've got something.
yeah. The lesson is the lesson is to does it have to do with what we talked about?
No. In fact, it shouldn't.
Okay, yeah. My lesson for today is to be curious in all that you do, everywhere you go. Is to bring that sense of curiosity when you're engaging with service workers. Engage in curiosity with them. Say, are you sure you should get 25%? I'm just interested. What did you do to get 25%? Maybe if I gave you 15%, it would give you something to work towards next time. That kind of curiosity.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Leo.
People will admire your energy if you engage with them this way. They'll be grateful for what you're giving to them.
Yeah. And just to add on to that, I think, so if you're ever doing something charitable, like let's say you donate to someone's GoFundMe, I think you should always donate $5 less than you can afford. And write a note. And the note is basically dictating that you actually had $5 more to donate, but that you didn't feel that the cause was worthy of your $5 because the person had somehow advocated for themselves in the wrong way, and then give constructive criticism or feedback as to how they could have better advocated for themselves for more money.
That's really good, yeah.
Right? I think so.
That's really good.
Also, do you hear the noise? I live below a bar. Above a bar. I live above a bar.
Yeah, I do. I'm getting FOMO.
I want to party. I want to party with them.
That sounds so fun.
Well, what's weird to me about this bar is no one is ever inside. Like, I think the bartenders just play the music this loud for themselves and, like, 3 people. And they don't soundproof at all. So we've, like, asked the landlord a number of times if they'll soundproof. And it seems like they won't. Then they'll say stuff like, you know you live above a bar, right? But the music... It's like I've been in a number of bars. I actually drink a lot, and it's not usually like this. But I love the assertion from the landlord that every bar is actually a rave. It's actually a concert. It's actually the loudest any place can be.
It's like, thank you for that question. To answer your question, this whole conversation was kind of precluded on me knowing I live above a bar. The bar has made me extremely aware.
I don't know where I live. I'm a woman. I don't know where I am.
I think a big reason I don't go to bars personally is because the fucking music is too loud, and maybe that. And I've always felt that way. This isn't just me being a 30-year-old now. I felt that way since I was 21. It's like, you go to a bar to socialize. Why is it too loud to have a conversation? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's not fun. I hate, like, you know that feeling like your voice hurts and you keep asking someone what they said over and over? Like, is that just me?
Sorry, what feeling? Can you repeat that? The music's too loud.
I'd much rather have the sound of the bar be sort of diluted, sort of reduced by, maybe I'm in the apartment over the bar, so I only get a little bit of it.
Ooh, I have an idea. What if they played your conversation over the speaker? And then someone was trying to play music to their friend, and they're like, I can't hear the music, Leo is too loud.
Yeah, I mean that would be better.
That would be ideal.
You're like talking
They
to
should
someone.
play this
they're like-
podcast.
You're talking to someone. They're like, "Sorry, what did you say?" I'm like, "No, just listen to what's on the speaker." That's what I said. It's playing like 30 seconds after what I said. So what I just said to you, you're gonna hear it in 30 seconds. 30 seconds from now, it's gonna tell you that it's gonna play it in the speaker in 30 seconds from now.
The concept of you revealing like really intense secrets, but it's on a 30-second delay, so you have 30 seconds to save the world.
Yeah, everyone in the bar can hear it.
Leo, what is this podcast called? It should be called. Okay, so we're two people, and we're like jonesing for fun. The two of us, we're always jonesing to have more fun. So we should call it Jonestown. And we always love a fun beverage. So we should always drink Kool-Aid while we're here. Oh, and we're laughing so hard, it's like we're massacring. We're like massacring. So let's call it the Jonestown Massacre. Great SEO.
Every podcaster thinks they could be a cultist.
Do you think you could be a cultist?
Yeah, I'm a podcaster now. Maybe a cultist. Why don't we call this podcast Welcome to Night Vale?
What about, okay, we have options. So we could try and appeal to a really left-wing base or a really right-wing base. We could call it, but let's appeal to both. Let's appeal to the center. Let's call it, no position. Oh, no, wait, okay. So it's like we're saving the world with our voices. Let's call it Pod Save America.
We're gonna save America from woke. Here on Pod Save America. We'll call it crooked media, but it's like an anti-Semitic thing.
Let's call it Jew Belong. We want Jews to feel like they belong here.
Why are they everything bad? I once had a girl I broke up with who got really, really mad at me. She said,
oh my god, why?
She said they make TikTok videos about guys like you.
That's true, they do.
I was thinking like the video she's talking about is like Chuck Schumer gives speech on floor of Senate.
They do TikTok videos about guys like you, and it's just a guy in the kitchen who's like, I think I put the peanut butter in the bathroom today. They make TikTok videos about guys like you is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make such a specific video about you, and then I'm gonna say that people make TikTok videos about guys like you. I'm gonna be like, some men love ecology and forestry more than usual. And then I'm gonna put that on TikTok and be like, you see? Everyone's talking about you.
So much that they get. freaking degree in it. Alright, I'm still trying to think.
What about pod school? Because we're schooling these bitches on how to make a pod.
It's so important to have the word pod in your podcast name.
Yeah.
Just to make it clear.
Oh, do you hear it? The bass is going, oh, da, 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 da. It's so good.
I do hear it. That's New York's just got the amazing nightlife. You get to be involved in it in the comfort of your own room.
I know. As opposed to Eugene, where they actually outlawed music a while back. You had to get rid of your guitar, I think.
Yeah, well, no, they like music here. It's just really bad.
Okay, what if we called this the Gay Guys podcast? And we were I think you and me might be the two furthest things from a gay guy. But it would be subversive. It would be ironic.
I don't think anyone would say I'm the furthest thing from a gay guy.
I would. You don't deserve that honor.
Tell that to I would love you to tell that to the people I went to middle school with. It's like,
yeah, but they meant gay.
He's actually
gay.
the furthest thing from a gay guy. How could you call him that?
I just show up to their house now as an adult. I'm like, the guy you bullied wasn't gay, and they're like, I'm gay. I don't even think anyone remembers anti-gay bullying. There was a kid in my class who we all took a poll about him that was like, is he gay, yes or no, and we all passed it around the classroom. But I remember looking at it, and I wasn't even bullying him. I just like was thinking about it. I was like, he seems kind of gay. I'm gonna vote yes. I wasn't even trying to bully him. I was like, yeah, objectively, that seems, no value judgment here. But I think he might be gay.
You were just trying to contribute some data.
Yeah, I'm a scientist. What if we called this Two Scientists? And then we marketed it on iTunes under Science Podcasts.
Yeah. I think that's a good demographic to go for right now. I think everybody loves science podcasts. I'm telling you, you just got to be a sequel to the social distance podcast that I was listening to. Social distance too.
Let's call it Social Love.
Social closeness.
Social Climber.
Reach out to me if you remember the social distance podcast. To any of the 3 people listening to this. Did you enjoy that podcast and its updates about the COVID pandemic? And would you want it to come back right now?
What does this podcast mean for society? And what does the continuation of this podcast mean for art as a whole?
We could call it the Big Tent podcast. Because
I actually like that.
Party's a big tent.
And we love tents. You love camping, and I love texting you the word tent for whatever reason.
True,
I don't even remember where that came from.
I think it was an autocorrect thing. I miss alright, they let you edit the text now? That's so sad. What?
I'd be editing. But you can still see.
Right.
You can still see what the text says. It's just in bad form. You can still see what it says.
I just heard sirens. I think they're going to arrest you for what you just said about autocorrect.
They're coming to arrest me because they're like, you've been editing your text too much. We need more accountability from you.
Is anyone going to listen to a podcast called Big Tent Podcast? Are they just going to think it's like a pod save thing? Maybe if it's uncapitalized, they'll realize
We're not saying, like, big tent of American democracy. Oh, here they are
Please,
again.
yes, you are.
Yes, you are! Yes, you are the big tent of democracy. We can call it the
We're-
big tent of democracy.
We are Big Ten. There's room
We're Big
here
Ten
for-
also. Yeah. Our views expand.
there's
We have a
room
lot
here
of this.
for CEOs, fascists,
Corporate hoes.
rich guys, Israel, all of that. Probably, maybe no one else. I think 4 is enough.
Well, I think it's a really big tent. So I think we're kind of here for Israel and Palestine. For
We're-
CEOs and corporate hoes.
We're here for CEOs, fascists, Israelis. We're here for plus-sized CEOs, plus-sized fascists, plus-sized Israelis. But that's it, though. It's a big tent. It's not that big.
The concept of someone who loves Israel, but only because Netanyahu is plus size. Which I don't even. Is he? Is Netanyahu. Hold on. I don't think anyone's ever Googled this before. Is Netanyahu fat?
Yeah, Google Netanyahu thick ?
Okay, AI overview says, assuming if someone is fat is subjective. But medical reports indicate Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is not morbidly obese and maintains an active lifestyle, though past reports have suggested a need to lose some weight. A 2010 report from the Prime Minister's office stated that he was recommended to lose several kilograms. Oh my god, wait, I'm looking at photos of him. He's not huge, but he's not skinny.
Real ones remember that terrible day when we all found out that Netanyahu was on Ozempic.
The concept of someone who likes Israel because it's smaller than the other countries. Look, the other ones are kind of fat. Israel's so skinny. So skinny.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
Leo, should we call it there? I don't want to. We can keep talking offline. But I think we made it a commitment that these listeners are going to get,
Okay.
small chunks. Biteable chunks, if you will.
You're right. We're gonna leave you guys wanting more. After
So
that.
tune in to the Big Tent
Validated.
podcast.
Yeah. That's
We
right.
love you.
We love you.
We miss
Take
you.
care.
Drink water,
Tip your bartender.
but only 15%.
Do they have drink water and tip your bartender with stand-up comedy? Gabby does stand-up comedy. I do music these days mostly.
I love, plug it at the very end. Yeah, they don't have drink water because I think they assume at comedy shows people are drinking water. They do have tip your bartender. At music shows, do people not drink water? Does it interfere with the music?
It's just become this kind of standard banter. It's like, remember to stay hydrated, you guys. Tip your bartender.
It's
like,
really
you
witty.
don't know
It's
what
really
to
witty
say.
banter.
It's like I'd really just rather say nothing. Just like, don't forget to keep inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. It's like, you don't need to talk. That's why you're doing music. They're not here for that. If you're good at it, go for it. But it's like, you don't have to say stay hydrated. You can just play the music.
Didn't know you were so against free speech, but okay.
Don't forget to eat and drink and then go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow.
I love
But
that.
anyway, yeah, that's my message to our listeners.
Don't drink water. Don't say anything. Keep your mouth shut. the government is watching. We've been big tent.
If you made it to this point in the episode, you literally can Venmo request me. I'll buy you lunch or something. I'm 100% serious.
Yeah, that's true. If you made it to this point in the episode, you can definitely Venmo request him. Yes. You can definitely... What is it? Leo Frampton 1?
Yeah,
you can definitely request
I
him.
swear to God, I'm 100% serious. You can go for it.
I'm doing it right now.
Only if you actually listen to the whole thing up to this point. If not, if this is in a clip somehow, then it doesn't count.
Yeah, we're not clipping anything.
And it has to be food I like too. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Leo will eat slop. It doesn't matter. Just give him any old thing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right.
Bye.
We've been Big Tent. Bye.